If you only had one day in Ho Chi Minh City, these are the 5 foods that you cannot leave without eating. 2 of them are going to surprise you as well. Well, let's go and start with breakfast. Alright, first dish on the agenda is what else but a good old banh mi. But not just any kind of banh mi, a very special banh mi. This is a freeway in Ho Chi Minh City. Quite nice, you can see landmark 81 in the distance. We're in the Banh district now. This district is huge. You see a lot more locals living here. Alright guys, we're here. Park the bike out front and she's cooking up. This is shimai jang. It's Nha Trang style as well. They've got banh mi kẹp 20k, shimai jang 27. That's what we're doing now. Alright, we're here. Cute little store, to be honest. This place is the closest banh mi shumai to my accommodation and pretty good reviews on Google as well. This is what we're looking at. We've got 2 banh mi's. We've got the shimai. We've got quail legs in these as well, which I'm not very used to. Must be a Nha Trang, which is like a central Vietnam style. The shimai look nice, small, and the broth is what normally makes it. This is probably the favorite way I'll have a banh mi. I do like a good old banh mi with like some roast pork or just shimai inside, but like when it's separated and I can just dip and enjoy myself like this, this is the best way to eat it. But let's give the broth a try first. Ooh, that is delicious. Broth is like a porky, chickeny broth. Almost like instant noodles type, but like actually really, really good. Let's try some of the shimai. Okay, a little bit more on the saltier side. Do we have like some satay? Em ơi, có satay không? Có. Oh, that satay looks incredible. So this is what really makes it for me. I love that spiciness right into there. Now this makes the broth like 10 times better. Let's try this broth now. Wow, that is incredible. But now the chili sort of adds this extra dimension. That's really good. Fresh baguette as well. Wow, these are fresh from the oven. It's so crispy. Bit of ASMR. Woo! Let's try this. Dip that in there. When you dip the banh mi, there's a little bit of a sweetness element to it. Now, I've never had a quail leg before in the shimai. I'm going to put some of these herbs and veg in as well. Oh, that is a lot. This is a pretty interesting dish. Obviously, we've got the baguette, which is very French inspired. When the French colonized Vietnam, they brought over the baguette. And then the shimai was brought down from the Chinese. The Chinese settled here as well. A lot of Chinese living in Vietnam, especially Ho Chi Minh City. China! One thing with Vietnamese portions is, especially with something like this, it's relatively small. You only got the 3 shimai and then the 2 quail legs. That's why I go for 2. What I love about Vietnamese cuisine is essentially everything is drive-through. I mean, you can just I park my bike right there. You've got people just driving in, coming in. I definitely prefer having a banh mi like this in the shimai style because you can do this. You've got that beautiful satay and that broth of the shimai left over. And you just dip all that flavor and the juices. Em ơi, anh gửi tiền. 21 rồi. Yeah, có. Alright, we're done with it. This place is cute though. Come on. I'll show you the little area back here. I mean, it's literally just the sidewalk, and they've set up little stalls where you can have banh mi shimai. That was the spot. Very good. I love the entire vibe. It's just like authentic Vietnamese feels. You got the little plastic chairs, little plastic tables. Staff there are amazing as well. Like this young girl is very cute. Not the best banh mi shimai I've ever had, especially this style. Like it's obviously you want to go to like a Dalat or a Nha Trang, but it hits the spot. I've been craving it, so definitely come down and check it out. Next spot is just up here. We're in like a little alleyway. I mean, this is like proper local vibes. That is the beautiful bún riêu. This is bún riêu tam tam tam. This is like a dish not many people eat, especially if you're a tourist coming in. This is how local it is. You've got auntie just pushing a little trolley around, selling drinks. They've got all the... They just sell gỏi cuốn just over there as well, which is crazy. They also sell canh bún as well. We're gonna go for the bún riêu. Essentially a crab tomato broth. We've got tofu, blood cake, tomatoes, fish cakes. And these are all just takeaways. They are busy today. We've ordered up, we've gone ahead for the bung grill. They are busy. Like it's about 11 now, so all the lunchtime orders are coming in, and it's just 2 people. Like they are hustling. This is so cool. I love the vibe. You've got karaoke playing. It's obviously their home, probably in the back as well. You've got such little tables. All right, we've got the bung grill. This looks delicious. This dish actually originates from northern Vietnam, but as with all beautiful dishes, it spreads down to the south, and the south put their own little bit of a twist on it. This is probably my favorite thing about it, the actual crab cake, which is made out of like fresh water crabs. Got the blood cake as well, most likely duck or probably pork. This is like a tomatoey broth, so it's a little bit sweet. We've got tofu as well, and more fish cakes too. And obviously the base is the vermicelli as well. Let's go and try the broth first. This looks clean and delicious. It's a nice light broth. We don't have to go ahead and put some of these extras in. I will put these yachong in. I think this is morning glory that's been blanched, and some bean sprouts as well. I'm gonna go in with a little bit of chili. This broth itself isn't actually spicy at all. What people actually love putting in here is actually mamruk. I mean, that smells crazy. You literally just want to go for a little bit. Mamruk itself is probably what puts a lot of people off. Maybe this is why too many tourists eat it, but as a local, this dish is like incredible. The broth now is much more murky, but that's all of the flavor being mixed in. Controversial, but pho is not in my top 5 Saigon dishes. I would put this over it. It's just more complex flavors. Let's try the broth now. A little bit spicy, a little bit more umami now. It was very seafoody, the broth in the beginning. Let's go for a big bite. Noodles, veg. That mamruk changes the complexity of everything. It does need a lime just to cut the flavor. Nice balance. Very cool vibe. Viet karaoke on in the back. Tofu being fried. Now it's soaked up all the flavor of the bung grill, which is really nice. The staff here is super nice. They just asked if I wanted extra broth. So when you mix all the veggies in, it gets a little bit cooler. And I'm filming, so here we go. Right, come on. Oh, how about that, huh? You don't even have to ask. Now it's super hot. Whew, it's boiling. Oh yeah, so much better when it's like piping hot.
Cái này mắm gừng chấm móc.
Oh, chấm móc hả?
Chấm móc em. Mắm gừng á.
What's wrong with this is? This is mắm gừng. I've never had bung grill with ốc, so we've got one of the ốc. We dip it in the mắm gừng. That's delicious. That sauce is out of this world. It's gingery, a little bit spicy, a little bit sweet. This is the best bung grill I've had in Vietnam ever. In my opinion, I'd rather this than pho, like majority of days. I like seafood. If you don't like seafood, you've got the crab, you've got the ốc. The base is a little bit tomatoey, seafoody, so you might not like it, but give it a try if you do like some seafood. This is such an underrated dish. Like, locals love it. That was delicious. We've smashed out. Let's go and see what the price is. I don't even know what the price is, but we're in like a Phu Nhang area, so it's relatively affordable, I'd say. 42,000. 50. Khỏi thôi đó. Dạ, cảm ơn nha. Cảm ơn nha.
Để biết cải ha, để biết cải ha.
Dạ đúng rồi. Dạ dạ. Dạ dạ. Dạ đúng rồi, xe này. Cảm ơn. Cảm ơn. Bye bye. Alright. So I'm going to show you guys, it's in a super little alleyway. When you actually come into the alleyway, you'll probably see this auntie here with the chair. Then there's like a little sign here, tells you where it is. 888 bún grill, canh bún and bánh già. Alright y'all, we've made it to the next spot. We're here for bún bò Huế. This is originally from Huế, but they do it so well in the south, so we're going to grab a seat here. This is close to my area, District 2. Một tô đặc biệt á, đầy đủ. Yeah, cảm ơn. What do you have?
Just have a kumquat tea, iced tea.
Okay. Okay, kumquat tea? Kumquat? Yeah, thank you. Cảm ơn chị. Wow, this is massive. We've got a chata. That is huge. Menu is very simple. It's essentially just bún bò Huế, but we've gone for the đặc biệt, which is the special. 70k. We are in Thao Ding D2, so price is going to be like maybe 10, 15, 20,000 higher than like if you go to another district.
Here's your dish.
Thank you.
I will. You know how to
To eat it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you want to show me?
I can make for you the sauce.
Okay.
Let me make for you.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah, you go ahead. Yeah.
Yeah.
What was your name?
Huh?
What was your name?
You can call me Brandon.
Brandon.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm David.
David?
Yeah,
Where
David.
you from?
I'm from Australia.
Oh.
Yeah, but my parents were from Saigon
Oh,
originally.
I see.
Yeah.
So, where do you live in Australia? Melbourne, Sydney, or Brisbane, or
Melbourne.
what city?
Melbourne.
Melbourne.
Yeah. You're from Hue or Saigon?
My hometown is Hue.
Okay.
But I was born in Saigon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you were born here? Okay.
Yeah, and I learned to cook this one from my mother.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Okay, your mum is still here?
No.
No?
She has her own restaurant. It's
Oh.
over 30 years.
Bún bò Huế as well? Or?
Yes,
Oh, wow.
as well.
So that's mum roux?
Yes,
Satay?
this one is the mắm ruốc, satay, and
Nước mắm à?
nước mắm
Okay.
mixed together.
Amazing. This looks good.
Enjoy.
Thank you, Brandon. Tell by the aroma of this place that it's going to be very, very good. The broth, it's relatively clear. I'm going to go ahead and try the broth first. This is always the main and most important thing. Ooh, this is more Hue style. It's not too Saigon style, so it's actually on the more simple side. Normally food that's Hue upwards to the north, a lot more simple, a lot more plain. And then that's where all these condiments come into play, which is what we're going to add in now. There is mắm ruốc for more diverse, complex flavors. You've got this satay as well, which if you like a little bit of spice, you want to add that in. And then we have fish sauce with green chilies as well. Definitely the satay. A little bit of the mắm ruốc. And from there, we just mix it up. Bowl looks delicious though, just the color. That's so much more complex now. Brandon's made me this little dipping sauce. Let's go and try that. Oh yeah. That is delicious. This is definitely the best dish. At least the top two in Vietnam. Just so bold. I love the fact there's lemongrass, and you don't get many dishes in Vietnam that are actually spicy. This is a little bit of a kick. The reason why this is actually so popular and so delicious is this was like an imperial dish for the royals. We lived in Hue, so that's why it was so much better. Maybe, but it's awesome that everyone from around the world gets to try this dish now because it's so good. When you get like the knuckle with a bit of the cartilage and the fat, the meat is so soft. It's been melting in that pot for ages, and you dip that into here, and it's just heavenly. Melts in your mouth like no tomorrow. This bowl is actually worth 70,000. The amount of meat, protein you get, happily pay 70,000 for this. You have a big ass jatak as well. Ham quat tea. This is huge. It's about the same size as my head. My head's massive. We have this monster piece of pork, cartilage, bone, fat, and honestly with this, I think you just have to grab it. It's just so much of a thick boy, and this sauce is actually amazing. That's so soft. Sometimes when you get a piece like this in Vietnam, it can sort of smell and be a little bit tough, but I bit right through that.
85.
85, yeah. That was the best bowl of bún bò Huế I've had in Vietnam.
Thank
It
you.
was delicious. How long have you been open now?
Just 6 months.
Oh, just 6 months?
Yes.
Oh, that's so short. Are you doing okay?
Yeah.
You doing good?
Yeah.
Yeah? Nice. Okay, thank you, yeah.
Check again.
Are we back again?
Yeah.
Alright, thank you. Guys, no joke, no lie, that was the best bowl of bún bò Huế I've had in Vietnam. And I've been to Hue and I've had a couple bowls there as well, so I made it to the next spot, and this is my favorite dish in all of Vietnam. This is cơm tấm ba dat. I've gone ahead and ordered up already. This plate looks incredible. I've actually been eating this dish every single day since I've been here in Vietnam for the last couple of weeks. In the West, when you get cơm tấm, they call it like broken rice, and that's because the rice here is the most special thing you'll get. The rice itself is actually the broken granules of the actual long grains of rice. Vietnam is known for producing rice, and all those tail end bits that get broken off, that is what we're eating today. And this looks crazy. We've got the suong, which is grilled pork. We've got the scallion on top, and you've got the fried egg. We've got the pickled veg as well. We've got jiao, which is like a little pork cake, and we've got the mì as well, which is what I absolutely love. And with this dish as well, you have fish sauce. Go and pour a little bit of that into there. This always comes with a nice little soup as well. You're gonna go ahead and drizzle the fish sauce everywhere over it. Now where we are now, cơm tấm ba dat, it's just in District 2. It's like literally right next door to my accommodation. You can get cơm tấm anywhere in Vietnam, specifically Saigon or Ho Chi Minh City, I should say. So you don't have to come out to D2. Your local neighborhood, any local neighborhood's going to have this. And it's like the perfect meal that I can eat every single day. I mean, just look at this beautiful pork. Wow, I've never had a bad gam tam. I have, but it's normally when the meat's been cooked and left out there for a while. Uncle's over there cooking it fresh. The amount of smoke coming out from the grill over there is crazy. If you like the aromas of like grilled meat, it's like the perfect thing. Normally when you come to a bigger restaurant like this, you're gonna have like a food cart in front, and you can actually just walk up and choose exactly what you want. So I just walked up to the waiter and told him, I want the sung trứng mì chả. There's like a whole variety of other like chicken, fish, so much variety in a place like this. The fried egg as well. The fried egg, once you combine it with the rice and everything, it's just magical. With a dish like this, almost everyone in Vietnam can resonate, because broken rice, the concept, it was actually originally for peasants, if you will, or those who weren't as rich. We've had bún bò Huế, which is like a dish for like the imperials, the kings and the emperors and whatnot. We've got high quality cuts of beef in there. This is like a commoner's dish. Off-cut pieces of rice that people neglected. Pork, which is, to some religions, it's more of a peasantry animal or dirty animal. The biggest thing is it's an affordable dish. Like this is a huge amount of serving as well, so it'll be interesting to see how much it is at the end. We're finished with that meal. Time to get off and out of here and get the pricing as well, but this is the restaurant. This is one of the bigger restaurants, and I'll show you at the back, but the amount of pork they're cooking up, or they'll cook in a day, is ridiculous. Got 4 buckets there essentially, another one over there as well. Look at the recipes here. Got all the fried chickens, pork, you've got dum rim, tofu. Right, come on. Just over here, when I arrived here, they were cooking up a huge feast, but yeah, you've got more pork here as well. You've got all like the mustard greens outside getting dried. That was a good meal though. I'd give that a solid 8, 9. Like you can't go wrong with gam tam, especially in Saigon. This is where it is, gam tam, my dad. And it's right next to the Tao Ding MRT, so if you're ever coming down to Tao Ding, you might as well stop by here, grab a little feed. We made it to the next spot. This is a dish I don't eat enough. We're at the mì hủ ký for some mì at Tim. Hello, how are you? You good? Chào anh. So they have mì at Tim, they have sủi cảo as well. Huh? Bestseller? No. The mì at Tim is bestseller? Wow, this looks so good.
Where are you from?
Australia.
Oh, Australia.
Yeah. You're from Saigon?
Yep.
Saigon? Okay. You're Chinese or Vietnamese or mix?
Mình là người Việt.
Người Việt.
Má mình mới là người Tàu.
Em cũng vậy à?
Mình vậy luôn à?
Đúng rồi. Yeah. Ba là người Việt. Ok, cảm ơn. That looks so good. Look at the broth right there. Yeah, let's grab a seat. This place looks amazing. So we'll get in one of these. These are the duck. I've saved this one for last because I'm sure not many of you guys have ever had this dish before. It's actually a Chinese, Vietnamese inspiration, but I'm keen to eat this, man. I never eat it enough. It's a dish that I always forget about, but whenever I have it, it's like just amazing. Alright, come on.
Mình gấp cái dĩa mình ăn nha bạn.
Mình gắp vô dĩa hả?
Đúng rồi, gấp cái đầu vịt ra dĩa.
Okay. This dish looks crazy. This is duck that's been like simmering away in this beautiful herbal Chinese broth, Chinese Vietnamese broth, and wow, you get a huge piece of duck thigh. And the bottom you've got obviously veg, and it's an egg noodle, which is obviously famous in Chinese cuisine. I've also gone for the sủi cảo as well, which is another Chinese Vietnamese inspiration, I'd say. This is the sủi cảo, which is essentially just like little dumplings. These look incredible, and we've got some veg as well. And this always you complement with a nice little beautiful broth. It's got a huge array of condiments here as well, as you do with Vietnamese, Asian food. As with all the noodles we've had, we've got to try the broth. I can smell it and it smells incredible. I kid you not, the broth is just, it's out of this world. The broth is so rich. It's infused with ginseng, star anise, cinnamon, and medicinal herbs. Bún bò Huế, what we had is, I put that in the top 2 broths in Vietnamese, but this is pushing it, I'm going to be honest. Let's try some of these egg noodles. I'd assume handmade, fresh, daily as well. This has been probably cooking for the whole day, if not from yesterday, and I'm sure it's going to melt in my mouth. and it does just melt in your mouth. I've got to have this more often. You find a lot of this in Geelong, which is like District 5, Chinatown. We're in Bintan, this place, a little bit closer to home for me. Let's try some of the soy cow as well. Oh, that just looks incredible. I'm going to try one of these on its own just to see the quality. This is the best dish of the entire video. This is absolutely insane. We've got prawn right in the middle, and it's probably a pork and woody and mushroom mixture, and then outside is just the wonton. Every other dish today I've had to put in some sort of fish sauce, mumbruk, but this I can eat it by itself. It's so strange. This, the soy cow, it actually tastes like, you know, the Indomie margarine? It tastes like that. Except we got like dark soy sauce, and I think it's these fried peanuts, the fried shallots, fried pork fat. That's what gives it that taste and fragrance of the Indomie margarine. We've got the soy cow broth as well. Let's give this a shot. This looks nice as well. Yeah, so good. Besides this dish, I've got like bò kho as well. Mì wonton, mì tôm, essentially all noodles. But the most popular come for the soy cow and come for the mì tim. Look how easily everything just comes apart. Oh my god. Like this is sort of like, seems like it's braised and cooked in soy sauce as well. That's what I can taste on the skin. This is the 10 out of 10 meal. Still a tip if you ever come to Saigon, Ho Chi Minh City. If you ever see one of these aren't free. You do have to pay for them. Any way to make money. But they're better than the tissues. Trả tiền. Yeah. Yeah. But it's 160, so the most expensive dish by far. Well, we did get 2 dishes to be fair, but 160 is still affordable. If I got this in Australia, probably like double the price for the quality, and I'm stuffed. This place just keeps getting busier and busier. This is the action. Wow. That's the amount of duck that they go through in a day. Come on. Thank you.
Thank you.
Ngon, ngon lắm. Dạ. Của quán của chị à? Oh, okay. Mấy năm rồi? 80 mấy năm hả? Wow. Oh, okay. It started pissing down rain right after I finished that mì tim. And that mì tim and the soy cow were, honestly, I think it was the best dishes on the menu today. Those are 5 of my favorite foods here in Ho Chi Minh City. So if you go and check it out, if you guys enjoyed it, like, subscribe, it'd mean a lot to me. Guys, I'll see you in the next one.